everybody. 大家好，欢迎收看今天的成长汉语。Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Growing Up with Chinese. Now, someone important arrives today, and that means some sightseeing will be in Mike, Xiaoming, and Lan Lan's future. But for now, our important person needs to arrive first. So who might it be? Well, for those of you who tuned in last time, I'd say you know. But for those of you who didn't, you'll just have to watch today's skit to find out.
Hi, Mom. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay. 小明，能告诉我妈妈从机场到酒店的路线吗？她能听懂中文。
好的。阿姨你好，我是小明，要不您把电话给司机师傅吧，我直接跟他说。啊，师傅，梅地亚酒店您听说过吗？您可以直接开到长安街，梅地亚酒店就在世纪坛的附近。好的，好的，找不到您再给我打电话。
怎么样？说清楚了吗？
放心吧。
妈妈，这就是小明，我的好朋友。
你好，小明。
阿姨您好，我来帮您拿行李。阿姨，我帮您办一下入住手续，您和麦克在这儿等一会儿。您好，我想办理入住。
好的，请问您有预定吗？
有。叫
Lucy。
请稍等。您在我们这里预定了一个标准间，您的护照。谢谢，请稍等。这是您的护照，请确认签字。这是您的房卡，房间在5层521号，每天早上7点到10点可以凭房卡到1层的餐厅吃早餐。
好的，谢谢。对了，还有一个问题，房间里可以上网吗？
我们给每个房间都开通了无线网络，您可以随时使用。
明白了，谢谢您。对不起，我是否可以换一个朝南的房间？现在的房间临街，有点吵。
我查一下，请稍等。很抱歉，我们暂时没有朝南的空房。这样吧，如果有人退房，我们会马上帮您换房，您看可以吗？
好的，谢谢。
小明，今天多谢你了。
别客气，阿姨。今天我爸妈都上班了，要不然他们会亲自来迎接您的。明天正好是星期六，我爸爸妈妈想邀请您去茶馆喝茶，怎么样？
好啊，我特别喜欢喝茶，谢谢。
我妈妈在美国还喝过功夫茶呢。
真的？阿姨，您太厉害了。麦克，我先走了，你再陪妈妈聊聊天吧。阿姨，明天见。
明天见。
再见。
All right, Mike certainly seemed excited to see his mom, and I would be excited too if I hadn't seen my mom in so long. So today we got a great look at how one checks into a hotel. Now let's take a few minutes to go over some of what was said. In this day and age, it's always nice to have access to the internet wherever you are. And the hotel we saw today even has wireless, 无线网络. Wu means lack of, without, or not have. Xian can mean a lot of things, like line or cord. So 无线 is lack of line, or wireless. Now, 网络 we've covered before, although it's been a while. Yes, it means internet. Now, the lady at the front desk said 每个房间都开通了无线网络。开通, when talking about communication lines or routes, means to be put into use or open to traffic.
这是您的护照，请确认签字。这是您的房卡，房间在5层521号，每天早上7点到10点可以凭房卡到1层的餐厅吃早餐。
好的，谢谢。对了，还有一个问题，就是房间里可以上网吗？
我们给每个房间都开通了无线网络，您可以随时使用。
明白了，谢谢您。
现在的房间临街。My current room is facing or overlooking the street. 临 is to face or overlook, and 街 means street. 有点吵. It's a little noisy. 吵 is how you say noisy in Chinese.
对不起，我是否可以换一个朝南的房间？现在的房间临街，有点吵。
我查一下，请稍等。很抱歉，我们暂时没有朝南的空房。这样吧，如果有人退房，我们会马上帮您换房，您看可以吗？
好的，谢谢。
So we should all know that cha is how you say tea in Chinese. But have you ever heard the expression 功夫茶? Mike said today, 我妈妈在美国还喝过功夫茶. Yes, 功夫 is kung fu, the sport. But it can also refer to workmanship, skill, or art. So 功夫茶 refers to any kind of Chinese tea, oftentimes oolong, that requires some skills to brew, skills and the proper utensils. A typical tea set for brewing 功夫茶 includes 2 teapots, one for brewing the tea and one for pouring the brewed tea into, and 2 cups. You pour the tea into the first cup, and then you pour it into the second cup. Then the first cup is used to smell the fragrance of the tea, and the second cup is the one you actually drink from. Now, all of this is done on top of a cha chuan, or a tea boat, which is like a glorified tray with a catch below, so that any overflow of tea or hot water doesn't spill onto the table. Complicated, no? It's a lot of fun.
明天正好是星期六，我爸爸妈妈想邀请您去茶馆喝茶，怎么样？
好啊，我特别喜欢喝茶，谢谢。
我妈妈在美国还喝过功夫茶呢。
真的？阿姨，您太厉害了。麦克，我先走了，你再陪妈妈聊聊天吧。阿姨，明天见。
明天见。
再见。
All right, let's take a few minutes to go over today's vocabulary words. 路线. In today's context, 路线 means route. 路线. 清楚 clear, distinct, lucid. 清楚. 护照 passport. 护照. 入住手续 check-in procedure. 入住手续. 预定 reserve, reservation. 预定. So next show, we'll be visiting a Chinese tea house. And today, we're going to give you all a basic rundown of tea. For, as you all know, China is famous for its tea. Now, depending on where you might come from, tea may or may not be a big part of your daily diet. In a nutshell, though, tea can be broken down into 4 main categories: white tea, green tea, oolong, and black tea. And really, what separates these 4 categories isn't the tea plant. Essentially, all tea, white, green, oolong, and black, comes from the same plant. But it's the oxidization process that turns the tea leaves into their respective types. So here's how it works. Green tea is unwilted and unoxidized. White tea is wilted, but not oxidized. Oolong tea is wilted, bruised, and partially oxidized. And black tea is wilted, sometimes crushed, and completely oxidized. Cool, no? Now, I've actually been to a tea plantation in China before and picked tea leaves, which are typically the top section of leaves on the plant. Then we took the leaves to what looked like a huge cast iron wok and heated them up. Now, the woman helping me used her hands to repeatedly turn the leaves over and over and over in the wok, almost like we were toasting them. It's really fascinating. Okay, it's time to take a look at our 3 language points of the day. And first off, we've got ping. Now, ping is a preposition that means go by, base on, or act according to. It typically follows a noun, a phrase, or a sentence fragment, and can be used before the subject. So today, the hotel employee said, 每天早上7点到10点，可以凭房卡到1层的餐厅吃早饭. Every morning from 7 to 10, you can have breakfast on the first floor by showing your room card. Now, in spoken Chinese, if what follows ping isn't a single syllable noun, you commonly hear 这 added after 平, 平这. So the meaning doesn't change. It's the same. So the hotel employee could have said, 可以凭着房卡到1层的餐厅吃早饭. You can have breakfast on the first floor by showing your room card. See, meaning doesn't change. All right, let's take a look at some more examples.
兰兰她会喜欢这件礼物吗？
凭我对他的了解，他肯定喜欢。演讲马上开始了，我们进去吧。
等等，要凭票入场。
是否 否 is like saying 不是 or not. So 是否 is like saying 是不是 or whether or not, whether or if. Now, you can use 是否 to directly create a question, so you don't need 吗, our verbal question mark. Xiaoming used 是否 this way today when he said, 我是否可以换一个朝南的房间? Would it be possible to change to a room that's facing south? Now, you could also say, 这个活动是否他也来参加? Will he be participating in this event as well? Now, if you use 是否 in front of an object clause, the sentence doesn't become a question. It becomes a statement. For example, 我不知道他是否来参加这个活动. I'm not sure whether he will be participating in this event or not.
不知道演唱会的票是否还能买到？
我们打个电话问问。
李老师，不知道您这个周末是否有时间？
我们想请您参加兴趣小组的活动。
And finally, let's take a look at 暂时. 暂时 denotes a short period of time, like temporarily or for now. Our hotel employee said today, 我们暂时没有朝南的空房. For now, we don't have any empty south-facing rooms. So you could also say, 我暂时还没决定是否要去. For now, I haven't decided if I want to go or not. Not too complicated, right? Let's look at some more examples.
我出去一下，书包暂时放你这儿。
好的，没问题。兰兰，你能看出这2幅画有什么不同吗？
暂时还没看出来。
好了，我们今天剩的时间不多了。We've just about run out of time for today, but don't forget to visit our website if you want to review anything or watch today's episode again. And while you're at it, please feel free to leave us some comments or send in any questions you might have. It's always good to hear from you. Okay, I will see you all next time. 大家加油，下次见。